Okay, so just doing a follow-up to where all the Vlogger's gone, the one I brought out about October 4th. I think I found where they went to, and that's not them there. Albuquerque, New Mexico. There was Isaac, Joseph, which is Eating with the Jones, and Mother of the Snacks, who were at a balloon festival. And I found a fourth vlogger in Albuquerque, in New Mexico. And I'll put, I think it's Nicholas, but I'll put up his channel as well. So I'll put up those 4 channels and you'll see what I mean about where those 4 are. There's like 4 vloggers in Albuquerque. And there's been 2 birthdays today. Ash, who you might know from Ash the Files, it's her 39th birthday. She's over in London. And Vicky Viola is a fellow vlogger here in Melbourne. And it was her 50th birthday today. And she's not a bad vlogger. So there's at least 3 vloggers I know now in Melbourne, which is good. Melbourne's a good spot to do vlogging in. And as for my videos at the moment, I'm doing narrative videos at the moment, just doing a bit of like philosophy and mental health style narratives. I'm going to make one soon about cameras as well and lenses and stuff as well. I was going to make one today, but I actually left the Philips microphone at home. And I'm shooting on the DJI mini mic tonight for a change. Mainly because I couldn't figure out how to get the Philips to work on the EM1 Mark II. This is also the first time I've used the 45mm lens, which is actually equivalent to a 90mm focus length. So the camera that I'm looking straight at you is now about 15 feet away. And that was suggested by Robin Wong. He said he always used the 45mm Ollie lens. And I thought, I've never actually used the 45mm lens to shoot vlogs because it's basically 90mm, so it's got to be a long way away from you. And what else can I tell you? Braden and Lewis are both wedding photographers. Braden's a vlogger up in Newcastle, the one that loves whiskey, and Lewis, I believe, is over in Chicago. Both those vloggers are quite busy with weddings. Now, they work for themselves, but both of them are very different type of wedding photographers. Braden is got his own studio in the city, Newcastle City. And if you know New South Wales, you know what I mean about how small Newcastle is. He's got a studio in there and he does his work with his wife. Now, he's like a video editor and his wife's like a photographer, and they're quite good. Julian's just had his father around, and his father should be a vlogger. He's a nice man too, and that's its duty. So I'm finding out where all these vloggers are this month. Russ Tarker. Russ is always putting videos up each day, which is great. It's given me somebody to watch each day. I love your work, Russ. Who else have I been watching? Oh, Carlos put one up as well. I just watched that one as well, so I'll put that in the link to bottom. You'll see a big list of vloggers actually on my description tonight. I probably won't make this too long because it's only 8 degrees out here at the moment. It's what's the time? Just after 11 PM. So, happy birthday to the ladies. Now, if you don't know, Vicky, who vlogs in Melbourne, is originally from Austria, and Ash, who vlogs in London, I believe, is originally from Canada. So, 2 women having their birthdays on the opposite sides of the world. But if it's your birthday, happy birthday to somebody else. And the other thing I want to start doing more with this channel is these narrative vlogs. I get 30 minutes to sit down in a standby room at work. Now, could you imagine sitting in a standby room and trying to use a camera and a microphone? That might be a bit tricky. So I sit in a quiet corner and I get the Philips voice tracer out and I just sit there and I talk on that, and nobody really notices that I'm doing it. A few of them have noticed, but most people think, oh, that's okay. Apart from that, I should probably do a video about old cameras, because cameras these days are getting way too expensive. Since my last vlog that I brought a D3200 Nikon So that's now my third Nikon camera that I own, and my wife owns one, so we've got 4 Nikons here, or Nikon if you know the different name. And I've been running around this week with a Canon 6D Mark II, which nearly killed me because I was missing taking my Olympus camera with me. And I'm using a 1992 lens. But I'll talk about that one on another vlog too, because I'm getting a bit cold. The advantage of 1990 lenses, I've only just realised last week, the late 80s and early 90s, the lenses started becoming autofocus for the new autofocus cameras, you know, the Canons, the Minoltas, the Pentax one that turned up on Terminator movie. They were all autofocus cameras, so they got lenses for it. And I always think use the 1970s lenses for stuff because they were really great vintage ones. But I haven't been really using the 90 lenses. So this week I took out the 1992 to 1990 lens that Canon made on the 6D Mark II. So after I finish rambling, I will put up a couple of photos, and when you look at them, you go, that's a 33-year-old lens shot on the last DSLR ever made by Canon, a full frame camera of 26 megapixels. But you wouldn't notice, you wouldn't realise that that was a $20 lens and not a $10,000 lens that Canon made. That's my opinion anyway. I did a model shoot the other day, and that was a paid shoot where we paid the models to come out just to help them out. There's only 25 photographers on that one. That video is already online for you to see. And what else can I tell you? Not much. My Sunday narrative vlogs are going well, but you can thank the weather gods up there because it keeps raining on a Sunday here, and that's helping me. I put up a video on Facebook, which I'll pop the link in the description. In less than 24 hours, that video hit 200,000 views. I've never had 200,000 views on YouTube. I've never had it on Facebook. And it's 25 seconds of just showing rain. I can't believe how quick that went up. And I'm monetised on Facebook, and they pay me $37 for monetisation. When I used to be monetised 8 years ago on YouTube, I was getting about $5 a month for 30 videos. Anyway, I'm not monetising this channel yet. I'm not even sure if I'll do it. Alright, enough rambling. Happy birthday girls, Vicky and Ash, who probably aren't subscribed to this, but they might see this video, I don't know. I don't care. And I will chat to you later in the week. I'm still working on doing up a Canon videos, but I'll pop some Canon photos up. And these are photos for a 33-year-old lens that literally cost me, I think, just over $20 to buy. And that lens, by the way, I've had sitting in the cupboard for 3 years because when I brought it, I realised I brought the wrong lens. So I meant to buy the actual 2015 lens. And now I feel like a clown because I've had it sitting in a cupboard for 3 years, and I go, I just spent all that money on the other lens. Anyway, we'll talk about that in another video. Stay safe, people.